Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. The one phone with a super efficient core system and super fast processor has made it release not one but many series of phones. Are you all familiar with the spin-off version of Oppo? Does that now have its independent brand with a lot of popularity? Have you guessed the name though? If your answer is no, then allow us to enlighten you with the name, which is Oneplus. The brand of smartphones that has released the OnePlus 9 series has amazing cameras and other advanced features. Now it is time for the OnePlus 10 Pro, its predecessor, to show its super qualities to the world. In today's video, we will be unboxing the OnePlus 10 Pro and revealing all its super cool details and features. But before we begin, do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment on our channel. So in the very beginning, before we begin our unboxing, let us give you a quick throwback about this precious smartphone that just got on the market and will be quite demanding in just a few days. But wait, have you subscribed to our channel yet? If not, then you are welcome to do it, cause we don't want you to miss anything and keep updated. OnePlus 10 Pro details. The parent company Oppo and its spin-off OnePlus got recently merged. As a result, both the brands are currently sharing the same R&D team, which is also initiating the merging of Oxygen OS with Color OS. After this very successful merging, the first smartphone to be released into the market under both the merging companies is the OnePlus 10 Pro. What happens is that every year, OnePlus releases two smartphones as a part of a series, like last year. It released the OnePlus 9 Pros and the OnePlus 9, so most people thought this year we will be able to see both the OnePlus 10 Pro and the vanilla OnePlus 10. But surprisingly, only the OnePlus 10 Pros got released in the Chinese market, and later got its official worldwide release, with no hint of any OnePlus 10. There are going to be three variants of this OnePlus 10 Pro series. The first variant is called the OnePlus 10 Pro 8GB plus 128GB, which will cost around $740. The second variant will be the OnePlus 10 Pro 8GB plus 256GB, which will have a price of $785. And finally, the third variant OnePlus 10 Pro 12GB plus 256GB, costing around $830. Let me remind you, all these prices are not the exact official prices and are just an approximate amount. After its successful worldwide release, we can talk about all its specifications properly. It will weigh around 201 grams, have dimensions of 163 by 73.9 by 8.55 millimeters, and have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen as a system on a chip. It is built beautifully with an aluminum midframe and black glass with humongous storage of up to 256GB UFS 3.1 storage and a RAM of up to 12GB LPDDR5 RAM. It also has a sleek and appealing display of 6.7-inch QHD, second-generation LTPO calibration, which is approximately 1 Hz to 120 Hz, Corning Gorilla Glass Victus, which prevents the phone from getting any scratch from any accidental drop and ruin its magnificence. The software used here is of two types. The first one, as released in China, is a Color OS 12.1 based on Android 12. And the other one, as its official global release, is the Oxygen OS 12 based on Android 12. It also executes perfect security, as there is the presence of an in-display fingerprint sensor and super cool front camera, which is a 32-megapixel Sony IMX615, and a rear camera, which is a 50-megapixel for primary, 50-megapixel ultra-wide-angle Samsung S5KJN1SQ03 for secondary, and 8-megapixel OmniVision OVO 8A for tertiary. It is also included with dual stereo speakers, which will allow the user to have a perfect mixture of relaxation and surround sound, NFC Bluetooth 5.2 for connectivity, and has 3 categories in charging for each variant, like 80-watt SuperVOOC wired fast charging for the first, 50-watt AirVOOC wireless fast charging for the second, and reverse wireless charging support for the third. It has a few extra features. It consists of alert slider, which makes it switch between ring, silent, and vibration modes, and an X-axis linear motor for shorter and lesser vibrations will be widely accepted by users. This phone is pretty eye-catching and is available in 2 different colors: volcanic black, which makes the phone look sleek and enigmatic, and emerald forest, which may look similar to midnight green but is a sight to behold. So these are some of the specifications that you can notice while you use a OnePlus 10 Pro. It is now time that we start with our unboxing, so let's begin. In the beginning, we will get the phone's outer cover, which has its specifications mentioned, so you can just view it once before using the phone. Open it up carefully, and now you get a few pamphlets and paperwork to see a few more new features. This is pretty awesome as they have changed their terminology to Hyper Boost, which means that it will be equipped with an AI-based algorithm that will help to reduce frame rate fluctuations and keep the device at a controlled temperature. This feature is quite new to smartphones and approximately took 2 to 3 years to develop. Opening the box, we find a free plastic case that is really thin and not at all resistant to a lot of factors. So kindly don't be settled with only this one. Then we also have the 80-watt SuperVOOC and cable, which most Oneplus phones have for charging. Finally, we get to see our phone, which is beautiful since the color is amazing. If you buy the emerald green phone, it will give you a natural vibe, and if you opt for a matte finished black cover, it will be aesthetically pleasing. So make a proper choice and select your phone. Just flip your phone over and you get to see the section of the camera, which is pretty as there is a square-shaped bulge, not a huge one, though but a very thin layered bulge that has the place to fit the camera and this very unusual ring light. Let's check the power button now. It is positioned to the right side of the display, and you can even find the alert slider button, which is common in all OnePlus phones. Now just tilt it a bit and you can check out the volume rocker, which will help the users arrange their sound quality. And now here comes the SIM tray if you tilt your phone a little downwards. You can see its dual SIM and the presence of a gasket in the tray to help you prevent any water or liquid related accidents. Before we move forward, you can check out the front camera situated to the top left-hand side corner. You can remove or keep the glass victims from the display as it was an extra protective covering for your phone, which is an amazing feature. Now coming to more security options, we have the password setup option where you can either put a PIN or a password or a fingerprint or face unlock. Now face unlocking also comes with a fingerprint, so it is all up to you now how you want to secure your phone. You can now even select your battery capacity here to conserve energy as well as because of the feature of reverse wireless charging. You can charge a pair of earbuds on the back side of this phone. We will now check out the speaker section of the phone. As you know, it is very important to have a good sound system on your phone to enjoy a comfortable smartphone experience. Play some music if you want to, or play your favorite video and just listen to the sound. It's actually pretty loud, be it your ringtone. It is pretty loud if you want to give it to someone with a hearing aid. You can just manage the volume settings by yourself, and yeah, enjoy. Okay, now let us test the camera. You can hear a shutter sound when you click a picture, be it in the front camera or the rear one, and you get a 32 megapixels image, which is a lot. While you shoot a video, you can do it in 8K resolution at 24 frames, almost like watching a movie in some theater. Please see to it that we are doing all this stuff using the rear camera. Video using the front camera is recorded in 1080p. The zoom feature is pretty cool as well, as you get everything in HD, so in my opinion, it is a great phone for any of you to have in 2022. So that was all for today, guys. Hope you all enjoyed our video. Do not forget to share your views on our video, and we will see you in the next one.